Okay. Good morning. Today's theme is the tenses. We are going to talk about the present simple. When we use the present simple, the first one we use for repeated actions. The second one we use about facts and the generalizations. The first one we use the present simple happens between past and the future simple, and we use when we talk about the repeated actions. The first one, we use the present simple to express the idea that an action is repeated or usual. The action can be a habit or hobby, a daily event or scheduled event, or something that often happens. It can also be something a person often forgets or usually doesn't do. For example, when it is a positive sentence, we put the first place subject, then verb. If it is the third person, we add to verb s or es, after that an object. For example, I play tennis. It is a positive sentence. Next one, she doesn't play tennis. Then the train leaves every morning at 8 a.m. and the train doesn't leave at 9 a.m. It is a negative sentence. The second one, when we talk about the facts and the generalizations. The present simple can also indicate the speaker believes that a fact was true before, is true now, and will be true in the future. It isn't important if the speaker is correct about the fact. It is also used to make generalization about people or things. For example, the same, the first place we put subject, verb plus es or es plus object. For example, cats like milk, it is in general. Birds don't like milk. Windows are made of glass. Windows aren't made of wood. Next one, grammatical view. Present simple when it is the third person in singular form, when it is she, he, it. In the third person singular, the verb always ends in s. For example, I want and he wants. She needs, I need. Next one, also we add es to verbs ending in x, sh, double s. For example, I fix and he fixes. It pushes. I pass and he passes. Also when it is a verb ends na sho. For example, she catches and he goes. Verbs ending in y, the third person changes the y to I, and also we add es. For example, I fly and she or he flies. I cry and she or he cries. For exceptions, if there is a vowel before the y, in this way we just add s. For example, I play and he plays. I pray and he prays. Also, there is negative and the question forms of the present simple, and in these forms we use do or does. For example, when it is the third person, we use does, and others we use do. And also we add the infinitive. We use the infinitive of the verb. For example, he wants. It is a positive sentence, but when it is a questionary sentence, we use does he want or he doesn't want. For example, third person singular with s or es. He goes to school every morning. She understands English. It mixes the sand and the water. He tries very hard. She enjoys playing the piano. Also, the present simple forms to think for present simple, affirmative, interrogative, and negative sentence. For example, I think, do I think, I don't think. You think, do you think, you don't think. She, he, it thinks, does he or she, it think. She, he, it doesn't think. We think, do we think, we don't think. You think, do you think, you don't think. The present simple is used to express habits, general traits, repeated actions, or unchanging situations, emotions, and wishes. For example, I smoke, it is a habit. I work in London, it is an unchanging situation. London is a large city, it is a general trait. He drinks too often at breakfast. She only eats fish. They watch television regularly. It is also habits, trust, and emotions. To give instruction or direction, in this way also we use the present simple. For example, you walk for 200 meters, then turn left. It is giving direction. You take the number 6 bus to Whitney and then the number 10 to Bedford. Open the pocket and pour the contents into the hot water. And this last one, to express fixed arrangements, present or future. For example, we can say your exam starts at 9 o'clock. The bell rings at 8. The bus arrives at 7. Next one is to express future time after some conjunctions like after, when, before, as soon as, until. In this way also we use the present simple. He will give it to you when you come next Saturday. His mother arrives tomorrow. Our holiday starts on the 26th of March. She will see you before she leaves. Also in present simple we have time expressions. There are time expressions that we use only with the present simple, and they are every day, every Friday, every week, every month, every summer, every month, every year, always, usually, etc. For example, I go to school every day. He visits me every summer. Also, here are some activities. You have to ask your friends questions about what they do at different times. Also, ask about their families. For example, like what time do you get up? Or when do your brothers go to bed? Write down the questions and give them to your teacher for checking. And also there we have the second task, write the questions for the following answer. There is answers, you have to write the question. Also the next task is we have to put do or don't, does or doesn't.